Welcome to Dangerville. In classic franchise fashion, Jurassic World Dominion had an epic dinosaur face-off during the last moments of the movie. The iconic Rexy, the T-Rex from the very first Jurassic Park movie, versus the Giganotosaurus and the Therizinosaurus? Two newcomers to the series who were ready for their time in the spotlight. In real life, these ancient animals would have never faced off in a three-way battle royale. But in Jurassic World Dominion, where things are far from real, the three dinosaurs met on the battlefield. The movie has been out for some time now, but still, here is your spoiler warning. The T-Rex and the Therizinosaurus end up being unlikely allies in this fight, resulting in the death of the Gig. But why did these two dinosaurs work together when they seemingly had no reason to? We are going to theorize on this topic in this video. So remember to chomp the subscribe button for more dinosaur and Jurassic World videos, and let's get to it. Remember, I can't use any footage from the movie since it's still in theaters, and will have to do my best to describe the scene to you. When the locust horde escaped and proceeded to catch the entire forest surrounding Biosyn ablaze, the dinosaurs were led back to the main ring-shaped facility in order for them to be able to hopefully survive the catastrophe. Somehow, dozens of dinosaurs were squeezed into this small vicinity, and we all know what happens when two alpha predators are closed in on each other. A fight between the T-Rex and Gig was inevitable. The movie even hinted at this in a prior scene, stating how it was only a matter of time till only one of them was left standing. But the Therizinosaurus showing up for this fight was a pleasant surprise. Now I want to quickly say that while I love the Tickle Chicken in this movie, this finale would have been 10 times more epic if it was either the Spinosaurus, so we could finally close that rivalry in the franchise, or if they used the two other T-Rexes that we got to see and had an awesome 3 T-Rex versus 1 Gig fight. That would have been really cool, especially since it was confirmed that these two Rexes are the Doe and Buck from the Lost World. I'm going off tangent here, but this was a missed opportunity to get an epic Ian Malcolm line, "Oh, you."
Be like you.
And to redeem the Rexes as the true stars of the series. Enough of my ranting though. End of the day, Edward Scissorhands here played a nice part. But why did it show up so late in this fight? Well, just like my other theory video, this is because this is a movie and that's how things work. But if it was real, the reason why the Tickle Chicken was late to the fight could have been a very simple one. In this video, we discussed how the Therizinosaurus was at least partially blind. So when it was being led back to the Biosyn base, it likely was moving a little slower than the others simply due to it not being able to see well. So the Therizinosaurus meandered its way into the fight almost by sheer luck. By the time it had arrived though, Rexy had already lost the fight and was out of the game. Therizinosaurus, being highly territorial, could sense that the Gig was the only animal left in the area that could give it any real trouble. So it knew it had to bring the fight to the Gig before it could be hunted by the alpha predator. With its mighty size and deadly claws, the Therizinosaurus of the real world is theorized to be able to take on damn near any predator that was foolish enough to challenge it. So naturally, the movie version shared a similar perspective. The Tickle Chicken stole the Gig's attention and gave Rexy enough time to regain her consciousness and get back into the fight. This is when the Rex and Freddy Krueger here became unlikely allies, and together killed the Gig. While this is strictly just to make for an epic finale in the movie, and to harp on how Rexy always needs help to win the battle she's in, if this was real, why would they have worked together? It was simply luck, I think. The Therizinosaurus assumed the Rex was dead, if it even knew it was there in the first place, and so it attacked the Gig thinking it was the only threat in the area. When Rexy got her wits back, she was still in her fight with the Gig mentally, so her eyes were still stuck on it as a primary threat. The sheer luck scenario placed the Gig in an unfortunate position of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and the two other dinosaurs brutally killed it. Now some of you may be asking why Rexy and Tickle here didn't proceed the fight right after the Gig went down if this was real. Well, the only option there is that the two were severely weakened and worn out from their hike and then big brawl. Animals do have a cutoff point to where they won't attack each other anymore. We see this in the real world when predators drink side by side with prey. In nature, there is at times a natural truce of sorts. So the two dinosaurs knew that fighting would likely result in them being harmed or even killed, so they chose not to battle anymore. I will note that if the two were kept in the ring world for much longer, that they probably would have fought eventually once they regrouped from this fight with the gig, so hopefully they got out in time before the love ran out. So what did you think about the big finale fight in Dominion? Were you satisfied, or did you end up wanting more from the fight? Let us know down in the comments. Keep your eyes out for a special Giganotosaurus video coming out on the channel soon. And as always, this has been Jacob, and I will see you in the next one.